In this video, we are going to learn how to do 3D concatenation when we are having text available in different worksheets, but we would like to merge them in one cell on one worksheet. We are going to learn today what is the difference between Excel 2019, 2016 and 2010, which formulas we need to use, and we are going even to create our own formula to use for these purposes. So make sure that you have watched it carefully and you are clearly understanding which Excel you are using on everyday basis. We start now. So for the guys who are using Excel 2019 or subscribers of Office 365, I'm having a good news for you. There is a built-in function that allows you to create 3D concatenation, and this formula is called text join. It accepts several parameters. First of them, this is a separator that we are going to use to separate values from all the cells that are contained in the range we would like to use. The next parameter is going to be checked for empty cells. That allows us to avoid additional separators being added. So I would like to have a check for that and to have no empty ranges. And the last parameter, that's going to be a link to the values we would like to concatenate. As you may see, we're using the same file as we were using in previous video, and it contains information from sales volumes bi-weekly for several groups of fruits, and all the information is stored into the separate sites. So here I'm going to click on the site 1 and select site number. Now with shift down, I'm going to click on site 3, and now you may see that in the formula bar we have received a 3D function that is actually linked to 3 different worksheets, but same address of the cell we would like to use on each of these worksheets. Hitting enter, and now we have the information already stored here. If I'm going to complete the cell next to the managers, I'm going to receive the same information from the managers' names. That was easy due to the built-in functionality, but you may use it only if you have Excel 2019. If we're going to talk about Excel 2016 or Excel 2010, it's not going to be that easy, because the function that we were using is not added to that package of the Excel. That is why we need to add this function as user-defined one through the VBA compilator. So now let's learn how to install this function into your Excel. So to install user-defined function, we need to click on Developer tab. If you are not having this one, you will need to customize your ribbon. Now you need to make sure that there is a tick next to the Developer tab. And now you will need to go to Visual Basic. Select the workbook you are working in, and with a right click, select a module. In this module, we are going to add our function. Text of the formula we are going to use is available in the description below the video, so now you need just to select the full text and insert it into this field. As you can see, we have a formula which name is text_join, and we are going to use this function for the further calculations. As soon as you have added this information to your workbook, you may return back to the tabs that we were using. So first, let's click on the equal sign and select text join with underscore. This function is allowing you to do multiple operations. One of them is concatenating different ranges or using the range of cells to be concatenated. This functionality is not included into the Excel 2016 or 2010, so it's going to be really useful for your everyday work. To do that, first parameter is going to be the separator, and the second one is going to be the range. So for instance, I would like to receive a list of fruits that we are having on the sale, and this is going to be done like that. We are selecting the range of the row names. After closing the quotes, I'm receiving the list of the names. If I would like to change the formula so that I'm going to receive week numbers that we are going to use, I'm going to do the following, that I'm going to change the input range. The next part of this function that it also allows you is to concatenate several ranges in the same worksheet. At the current moment, functionality is limited by 2 because it is not the original purpose of this function. However, you can start using this also. For instance, I would like to merge names of the weeks and fruits. To do that, I'm going to add a second range in the formula as third parameter and click Enter. We would like to create a 3D function. This is not going to be an ordinary one because 3D functions are built-in original built-in functions. Therefore, we can trick the Excel to use it for us. So we're going to add text underscore join, add our separator as the first parameter here, and now we're going to do the trick. We're going to select on the first worksheet we would like to start from concatenating. In our case, it's going to be site 1, and we're going to select site number. The next one, we're going to add a second parameter, but in our case, this is going to be the last page we are going to use, and we're going to select the same cell address. After closing quotes and hitting Enter, we're going to receive the same result as we were receiving it in the function that is built into Excel 2019. But just to recall you, this function can be used for Excel 2010 or Excel 2016. If I'm going to complete the cell below here and will represent the manager's names, I will see that it's also operating correctly. And that allows us to move the formula around the summary worksheet so that we may get the information instantly. I hope you found this video interesting for you, so don't forget to like this video and subscribe not to miss the future ones. Cheers!